Good morning internet, and welcome to day 9 of Once Upon a December. I just checked the date. I don't know why. I feel like the dates are getting all muddled up in my mind because I've been looking at lots of different planners and calendars and like planning out content and trying to note down what days these vlogs have to go out. But these vlogs go out like the day after I film them so that the day aligns with the actual day. So like day 6 is on the 6th of December, but it means that my numbers are all kind of like pushed out by one day. So I keep thinking, is it day 8 or is it day 10? Anyways, that's irrelevant. I just like wanted to explain myself a little bit. I'm in a much better mood today. I think last night I was just I think last night I was just not feeling. Last night I was watching a lot of videos after I signed off around anxiety and things that people go through around their mental health, and it kind of made me realize that, like, and I've known this for a long time, not that I'm self-diagnosing or anything, and I haven't actually gone to see a therapist, but I just know that there's like, I guess I'm just like not completely settled. I don't know how to describe it, because like, and this is something I probably need to like deep dive in more. It's like, if everything in your life is fine and it's great, it's not even fine, it's like great, why can't I just be more positive about things? Why can't I just be happy about things? Why do I have to sit in this like just like this sludge of just meh? And I don't know. I'm like cautious of what I'm trying to say, because I know there are people with actual diagnosed issues and there are people with real problems in their life. Like, my life is not problematic at all. Anyways, I don't want this like whole vlogs to be just me like talking about stuff like this, because I feel like this is just not interesting content to watch. But I feel that mentioning it occasionally is probably not a bad thing either. Otherwise, how I come across camera can be like really misconstrued as being either I'm not interested, which is not even the case. I'm like really excited to be vlogging. I'm excited to put up content. It's what makes me really happy, to be honest. When I watch videos, it's really easy to not have full context as to someone's situation, and very easy to misconstrue what's happening in the video or people's intentions and stuff like that. So I really want to do my best to be as authentic as possible and show you who I am and what I'm actually going through, and not put up this front of, oh, I'm like, everything's great, I'm so happy, even though I feel like I should be like that, but it's not the case. And so I want to be honest, but I also want to try and focus on being more positive, because really there's no, at least for me, there's no benefit in focusing on the negativity of anything. It doesn't like solve my problems. It doesn't make the problems go away, and it doesn't, it just makes positive things harder to enjoy, if that makes sense. Okay, I actually just realized I have a meeting now, so I need to head off. So I don't know if you guys ever got sucked into these things when we used to travel, especially when you do international travel and you go through duty free, but all the brands always have like air travel versions of all their makeup, and this was Genevieve's version, where there's like a little like an eye palette here, and then there's the face powder in this one, blush in this one, and then applicators. And I remember Dior and Chanel have like really popular ones that you constantly see, and I was such a sucker for that during the travel time, and I would buy them because I was like totally gonna use this, gonna do all my makeup using it, and I never did. And I often wondered, how often do people use those? Because the quality is usually not that great. The sizes are small, so they're kind of irritating to use. And honestly, I just rather use my normal full-size makeup. So as I was going through, I'm slowly going through my collection and trying to figure out what to keep and what to throw away, because yeah, it's a big collection given my history in beauty blogging. And I pulled this out and I was like, oh, well, I'm never going to use this. And then I thought, well, why wouldn't I never use this? Like, I spent a lot of money on this. I kind of want to use it, but it's not very functional. Like, the little drawers are actually quite hard to pull out. Like, here we go. So I actually did my makeup this morning using this. So I have the face powder, which is so hard to get any sort of pigmentation, and of course this camera won't focus, so it's hard to see, so it's not very good. The blush is quite strong. This is so hard to do one-handed. I regret nothing. So yeah, it's a darker blush, but I have been using this. I used this today and I actually quite like it. It's a little darker than what I normally do. I prefer a coral blush, but that's not too bad. But the eyes, you know, the eyes are just annoying because I don't know what to actually use this for. Because I did try what I did is try to swirl my brush all over it and use it, and it's way too dark. You can kind of get like almost a blackberry sort of color, a little bit lighter than blackberry, but something like that. I'm like, that is not what I want to use for work. And honestly, the only colors I would use for work is maybe like this one mostly, this one for the crease, this one for the lid. Probably wouldn't use a pink, and then this is a bit too dark. This is more for like eyeliner. But I'm not, oh great, I'm denting it with my nails. But I'm not a fan of using eyeshadows that are all like joint like this and not separated in individual pans. But I also feel that I want to finish using this whole thing up because I just want to prove to myself that I can finish it. I've been on like a real spree of using up makeup, and I've not been buying makeup, even though I probably want to place, like I'm tempted to buy a few items for like even though I need to place an order for some skincare that I've run out of, and every time I do that I always buy new makeup, so I clearly have a problem. But I have been using up more than I've been buying. Yeah, let's put it that way. I finished like a bunch of face powders, mascaras, concealers. I'm like low-key kind of proud of myself, even though that is a weird thing to be proud of, but I just like finishing stuff up. So I want to try and see if I can finish up this whole block before I chuck it out. We'll see how we go. I know, I have interesting goals in life. So this is the bathroom so far. It looks really messy now because of all the grouting and stuff, but this is where the shower's going up. So you can see it's all white and then grey. Advent calendar time.
Chocolate time.
What day is it?
The 9th? It is the 9th.
Yes, it is the 9th. Oh. I keep losing track of the days. I was just mentioning in the vlog earlier that because I upload the previous day on the current day, so I get the numbers end up mixing up in my mind, and I'm like, today's the 8th. No, actually it's the 9th because I just uploaded the 8th. Okay.
This calendar helps me keep track of the days.
Oh, your 9th is right there.
Yeah,
where your
my
thumb
9th is right there.
Do you want to open it?
Sure. Let me chocolate in there. It's a fat Santa Claus.
It's the Santa.
Okay,
They're rotating through the shapes.
Yeah, they are, and the faces on them.
Okay. Where's my... Oh, my 9th... Oh, same kind of corner business. That's weird.
Okay, oddly distributed.
I'm just bending. I feel so bad. Yay!
It's the one you like?
I know it doesn't seem very economical that I only like a third of the food in this calendar.
Well, you didn't know you didn't like the other ones. You hadn't never had them before.
I actually honestly never thought about it. In retrospect, I'll think about it next year. Finally, I have just finished editing the planner video for today, which is me setting up my Whistle and Birch planner for 2021, but it's a long video. It's like 30 minutes, and so it's going to take a little bit to upload, even though it's bedtime. So, what to do? It's almost bedtime, which means I need to sign off. I don't sign off every night, so I apologize for that, but I also don't know if it really matters if I don't sign off every night, because you kind of get the gist of it, so long as it's not like an abrupt ending or anything like that. Although, wouldn't that have been a really good place to end? It's okay, I wouldn't do it like that. I am uploading the vlog. I just brought my laptop to bed, and so it's just sitting there uploading. Did I say vlog? I meant the planner video today. And it's late. I usually try to upload the planner videos by 8 p.m. but it's like 10:30 right now, so I'm about 2.5 hours behind. I've just been really slack. Because of the last few days of not feeling so great, I've just been really slack with it, but I'm trying my best to stay on schedule because I am determined to be on schedule in December, even though I missed out on an Instagram post yesterday for my planner account, so yeah, that's not great, but it is what it is. And what was I thinking? Had a really good chat with Violet. I realized that one of the ways to combat anxiety, and I mean, I've known this, it's just almost like you have to distract yourself and you just need to focus on all the good stuff. And your problems will still be there, but you don't have to give it the time of day, because honestly, thinking about it doesn't change anything. So one of the things, I'm just grabbing this here. One of the things me and Violet were talking about is like Christmas celebrations, and Tobias, having grown up in Germany, did a lot of traditional Christmas celebrations, and I didn't really do that many because, like, I don't know, for some reason Christmas wasn't as big a thing in my household, and because we're doing all these renovations, we're not really going to be able to do anything decorative or fun. But eventually we would like to, maybe when the house is fully renovated, so maybe next year. And Violet was just telling me, like, yeah, there's just something about Christmas just doesn't feel as fun when it's just like two adults. So I'm like, why don't you guys come over and stay the night next year when the house is like properly done? We'll decorate, you can like spend Christmas Eve over, and we can wake up on Christmas Day and have breakfast together and watch movies and be in matching PJs. And I honestly think that is the most fun thing ever. So I'm actually already really excited for next year's Christmas to spend with Violet and Jimmy. And Lottie, if Lottie wants to come over, and then Lottie can be friends with my cats, even though my cats hate pretty much anything that doesn't give them food. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And something else that's been helping with my anxiety a little bit is actually reading. Had a resolution on my planner channel that I would read 24 books this year. I've read 2 because I was going to keep up to it with book club, but book club didn't happen because everything happened, you know, the pandemic, and so we couldn't meet up for dinners or anything, and so we just ended up kind of pushing book club aside, so we never ended up reading any books, and I stopped reading. But what I realized is that when I sink in and I read stuff, I really zone into the book and I completely forget about everything that's going on. So I think I need to just, like, it's just so weird, like this basic stuff like work out, eat well, sleep well, read, educate yourself, live a happier life. And I'm like, all those things genuinely would make my life happy right now. Like if I focused on doing all those things plus growing, doing all my like passion projects and stuff like that, I would just always be happy. I don't know why I would not be happy at that point. So maybe what I should do is try and make December all about that. Like, I'm still gonna have to stress about all these like work-related problems because they're not gonna go away for a few months, but I can give it less focus and maybe I can improve on some of them, maybe. Anyways, I'm very rambly. I'm in a very rambling mood right now, but I'm gonna go shower and hopefully my video will be uploaded by then. So yes, thank you so much for watching. This is Celina reporting from my room. Back to you, internet.